Hey guys, what's up? This is Winsky. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Raging Loop. Last time we did our first kill as the wolves. We unfortunately killed Takumi-san. And I feel very bad about it. And we're about to go into the feast right after that. And I am quite scared. Because I'm starting to think that some people are gonna start thinking we're very sus. I think Hashimoto-kun definitely is very sus of us after seeing that Takumi died. And I think if we try to claim the snake, he might see through it, but I don't know. I think what's happening is that Hashimoto-san doubts us, but we've been hiding it well enough that he doesn't have any conclusive evidence to point that it is us. And I think we might have to claim a guardian this time, but we'll see.
Takumiを殺した狼は絶対にくくらねばならないからね。
Prayer time was over for her. Her sadness and confusion had become hatred for the wolves. Remember that time she was a wolf though? Yeah. Everyone displayed approval of her words, including us wolves. Might have been the ones terrorizing them, but it wasn't hard for us to act like the powerless resistance. First of all, Yasunaga-kun had said that Takumi-san's death rendered the snake's power meaningless. Wait, what? Why? Oh, is it because it could literally mean that, because he was supposed to be the target, the snake's power last night was useless? Or it means that maybe he knows that Takumi-san was the snake, so that's what he meant? I don't know. His tone seemed authentic, so it was hard to believe that he was just hiding that we lost the snake. I mean, that's what I thought we were getting at, but we'll see.
となると、この時点で人だと確定しているのは、未だにモッチーと橋本さんの2人だけ。知恵ねえとは、狼じじいと匠兄がいなくなって、この場には13人。
Yeah, that's not looking good for the humans at all.
そこから一人、一番怪しいものをあげて処刑するか。
今日、蛇が調べるもんを選べ。それで、くくるのは残り10人じゃ。
順番から言えば。
Yasunaga-kun is giving me a sideways glance.
兄ちゃんなんじゃないの？いろいろ喋ってるし、怪しまれたら。
そうだ。下手すりゃジジイあたりが難癖つけそうじゃねえか。
Haru did jump in to help us, but I don't know if that's gonna give her away. Hashimoto-san is taking notes in his brain right now, so he's definitely taking note of what happened there.
僕、疑わしいですかね。
てめえと記者の女は初日にくくることを渋ったな。
Yeah, we got the discord going on between them.
それを言うなら、匠兄だってそうだし、肝臓さんだって否定はしなかったでしょ。
わしは票はくくる方に入れた。
Kanzo-san began presenting his unreasonable argument. He was basically saying that just about everyone here deserved the noose. Well, that's always his argument.
まあまあ、実のところ、判断材料はまだ全然足り。初日の投票を判断材料にするのは間違い。
He is doing a good job by diffusing the situation. Dot.
ちなみに楽観論だけど、昨日のおじいさんが狼だっていう可能性はないのかな。
ねえよ。
Why zero? Oh, is it because he's a crow? A certain answer from a place no one expected.
狼じじいは人間だ。
Oh, so he is a crow.
お前、それは。
全員動くな。
What? Oh my god, why are people so violent in this game? Sharp words and a sharp sound. He stabbed a kitchen knife from the dining hall into the tatami before him. Haru-chan grasped while Kazu-san made a stern face and got up. Oh.
動くなっつってんだ。
God freaking damn, what's up now? What's up now? Kazu-san could have probably beaten him with even 1 or 2 stab wounds in him. He didn't do it though, probably because the hostility in Yoshitsugu-kun was highly restrained. Despite his intense words, he was very calm and displayed great determination. It was a silent threat, and Kazan-san believed that it was worth listening to him.
なんじゃ、言え。
He even encouraged him to talk.
俺はカラスだ。昨日くくられた狼じじいは人だった。もし他にカラスを名乗る奴が出たら間違いなく偽物だから。
Oh dang.
ぶっ殺す。
I think no one's gonna doubt that, right?
やめたまえ。そんなパフォーマンスは。
やめねえ。読み意味の宴なんざ。要は信じるか信じないかの勝負だろ。なら一番本気見せた奴が勝つ道理だ。違うかよ、狼ども。
Dang.
殺される覚悟があんなら語ってみせろや、カラスをよ。
I saw what he was doing here.
結局は信じるか信じないかだろう。読み意味の宴ってやつ。
They both reached the same conclusion because they weren't wrong. Due to the unreliable nature of playing the odds, the feast became, just as I thought, the games of politics rather than logic. In political scenarios, the ones who were in charge were the loudest and the most emotional, not the most rational. After all, logic required energy to understand. Basically, he was a pain in the ass. That's true, logic does require a lot of energy to understand. The people who actually enjoyed building complex, logical theories were by far in the minority. The majority disliked wasting energy on understanding them, even if they did have that capacity. There was something they all had in common. They all wanted to believe that the world was actually easy to understand. The truth was simple, and that someone was just making it more complex than it was. The truth was that any world worked based on complicated mechanisms, and it only seemed simple because you wanted to see it that way. However, it was impossible to impress the complexity of the world upon everyone. Thus, people always left certain matters, such as science or politics, to those considered to be pros. It was sensible delegation of authority. But to earn trust, you need to present yourself in a way that was simple, rather than complex. You needed a story that the ones who'd cast logic aside could easily swallow. Like Takumi-san back then, Yoshitsugu-kun now, they realized that, so they decided to gamble on it. Discard logic. Pick your methods based on feeling and presence. Gamble and win support. They provided the anti-logic crowd with a convenient lifeboat. It was definitely a good approach. But Yoshitsugu-kun had overlooked 2 things.
いねえようだな。じゃあ、俺が本物のカラスだってことでいいな。
First was his own nature. He was a persuasive person when there was no basis for it. I actually admired that. Yoshitsugu-kun was a generic edgy delinquent to the core. Yeah, he is. However, he was kinda hurt, as well as passionate and naive. That much was plain for me to see. It was why everyone could believe him if he took things seriously enough. As long as he stayed honest, no one would doubt him. It was rare and valuable talent. In a good-natured society, that is.
なるほど。じゃあ義継はカラスのカゴ車で確定。狼じじいも人で確定。あと10人の中に3人の狼がいるってことだ。
That was all he'd earned by revealing the Guardian to us wolves. Was it really worth the risk? The other thing he misunderstood was that this was something that couldn't be emulated. No one who tried something similar would get the same results. This was because winning via brute force was usually a bad move in this game. He was an exception. Yeah, I think it's because he's like, everybody knows that he's like this, that people will trust him when he does it. It did nothing, and he could only use it once. You should have saved that for the endgame, Yoshitsugu-kun. Oh, how I wanted to say that. I wanted to put on a shit-eating grin and tell that to him. Stop being so messed up, Haruki-san. I really wanted him to understand how harsh the world really was. Thus, I had to survive. Damn it, I had to win this even more now.
義継君の勇気あるカミングアウトに僕は敬意を表したい。そして僕も言うべきことがある。
Oh my god, he's gonna claim a guardian.
何でしょうか。
If this was Yasunaga-kun's trap, I fall right into it. It'd be embarrassing, but I just loop back and try again.
僕は蛇のカゴ車です。だから自分を調べるわけにはいかない。
Oh, but why are you revealing it now?
あなたが？
僕は彼ほどの強烈なアピールはできませんが、もし対抗して狼が蛇を名乗ってきたら、その時は全力で論破してみせましょう。
Okay?
いますか、蛇を語る方は。
No, of course not. Takumi Muda really was the snake. What if they're just hiding? But probably if they was a snake, maybe they would come out.
どうやらこれで未確定者が9人に絞られたみたいです。
And Yasunaga-kun didn't know that either. Oh, I wanted to thank Takumi-san because of how thoroughly he kept his secret. We wolves would be saved. Yeah, okay, so it was the right move to kill him because I think he would have investigated us, or at least, like, killing him did help us.
昨日はあんな言い方をして匠兄を調べることを自分で提案してたんですね。
そういうこと。ただ無駄になってしまったけどね。
そうね。調べる人を明示してしまうのも考えものだわ。調べた端から殺していけば確定者はいつまでも増えない。
So should we not declare who we're gonna investigate? Bingo. That's why I suggested we check on Takumi-san. I also wanted to see his reaction to help me figure out if he was a snake.
じゃあ不妻子くんが初日夜に調べたのは
Oh.
誰だったのかな。
I already had an answer to that. Maybe one of these two? Or...
織部安永くんです。彼は人でした。
Oh, wait, that makes sense? Because if I say that, the wolves will kill him, right? We were gonna kill him tonight anyways. ...
あと8人。
もう一つ仮定しておこうか。その可愛い女の子メイコちゃんだったかな。彼女はムジナじゃないかな。
Dang, he saw right through it. I knew he would point that out.
それは嘘をつくとかいう。
そうです。多分実在したんだと思うんです。
So he definitely susses then.
そんなんじゃない。メイコはヤギだもん。
Go?
すみません。よくわからないこと。そうでもなければこのように。
まあ彼女の立ち位置はよくわからないのだけど、きっと静かにしておけっと。だから彼女も人だということでいいんじゃないかと思うわけです。
I guess, yeah.
もしそれを外せば残り7人にまで減ります。肝臓さん。
ふざけんじゃねえ。
Oh god, he's mad. Silence.
無事なだ。そんなもんおらん。
Why is he so mad?
カンちゃん。しかしゲンさんもそのようなことを言ってたわよ。
ゲンの親父は最後ボケとったろうが。
Dang.
そんなもん信じられるか。
でも狼なら黙ってるはずって説には説得力。
これっぽっちもね。狼がガキを見殺しにして目くらましにしとるかもしれんだろうが。おい、ヤスは本当に蛇の加護で人だと知れたか。
はい、間違いなく。
それならヤスは甘すぎる。
そんなことは。
Okay, this infighting is not helping though.
ジーが死んだ時もくくらんでええと言った。
ああ、そうですか。僕が信用できないと。
The mood changed. Yasunaga-kun was as stern as he'd been when he was a wolf.
兄貴、黙らせるならやるぜ。
Oh, don't do that.
それはまだいい。
ああ、やっすんが怒った。こりゃ早いとこ退散したいな。
兄ちゃん、やめようよ。怖いって。おじいちゃんも。
不妻子さん、さっきは僕を調べるべきだって話になってましたが、それはもう無意味ですよね。
そうだね。すでに調べてたから。
じゃあ次調べるのはハルちゃんです。
Oh, question mark, exclamation mark?
私を調べてくれるの？
ああ、一度調べてもらったら安心だろ。
I didn't mind that. Now that I've taken the role of Snake, I could lie as much as I wanted. But why did he suggest it now?
ふざけるな。
Naturally, Kanzo-san snapped.
わしを調べろ。わしは人じゃ。若えのもわしが優先じゃと言った。
確かに発言量の多い順から調べるのが順当かと思うが。
Yeah.
馬脚を表したな。
なんだと。
あなたは孫娘の安否確認より自分が宴で選ぶる方が大事なんだ。
What?
てめえは地位が死んだからって春のことを手元に置きてえってか。
What?
はあ？僕は春ちゃんのことはそんな風には思っていませんが。
Yasunaga-kun was able to finish his sentence, and then did he get punched? Oh! Because Kanzo-san's fist didn't reach him. What? Yoshitsugu-kun had jumped right at the right time to take it in his stomach. Oh. Oh my god, this is so bad for the humans. He then sunk his fist into Yoshitsugu-kun's cheek. Oh. No, no! Do not use the knife to stab him. The teen fell to the ground. The kitchen knife from before was still in the tatami a few feet in front of him. Kanzo-san had already noticed it, so he beat Yoshitsugu to the punch and grabbed the handle, then prepared to. Everyone's looking at Kanzo-san right now. Cold stares, fearful eyes, judgmental stares. Yashinaga's trap wasn't that special. Like he said, it was worth investigating Kanzo-san and confirming his humanity at this point. However, since he was so rough about it, Kanzo-san had done and treated Haru-chan as Yasunaga-kun's woman rather than his dear granddaughter. That was when he had to retract his statement and stop himself. There were many ways he could have gone and said this, like saying that letting Haru-chan be investigated could get her killed like Takumi-san last night. Or he could have said he made a mistake and that Haru-chan was important and let her have the turn. He would have still had everyone's respect then. He could have been the backbone of the village. But now, he turned violent and painted a blade at the defenseless brothers. Right now, he was just a threat to everyone. ... Upon coming back to his senses, he seemed to realize that he crossed a line he could never come back from. ... The crude old man was at a loss of words. Excuses, manipulation, rationalization, all these concepts were foreign to a character as stoic as him. A man of few words had little he could say after such a catastrophic blunder. God, I struggled with that word. However, out of all the words he could have chosen, why? I certainly didn't expect those. Is he that prideful? It's like, okay, if he's like not the boss or something, then he doesn't want to be part of it. Aww. And he realizes that.
そんな、嫌だよ。私一人ぼっちになるじゃん。
春、そんなことはねえ。安水がお前の家族よ。安。
何ですか？
わしがいなくなれば狼に勝てる。
そうせざるを得ないです。
よしもだな。
当たり前だろうが。
織部のいい息子持ったじゃねえか。
そんなこと。
ああ、一旦落ち着きましょう。いろんなことがごっちゃになって。
That was really chaotic.
よそ者は黙っと
れ。しかし、
これは僕らの問題です。
参ったな。
They won't let him talk.
カンちゃん、まだ早いんじゃないかね。
Yeah, come on, we gotta talk.
じじい、ババアから死ぬの
が
耐えばも覚悟はして。
Oh, okay.
おじいちゃん。
春。
Why can't they just talk it out? Oh man. Were these people brain dead? I know! What is going on? This wasn't the right time or place for this. Personal vendettas, lover spats, brotherly union, maturity, generational gaps. This wasn't a situation where you could waste time on something like that, was it? Kanzo-san was human, no matter how you put it. Sure, he'd sown some discord, but they had to make an effort to fix that. didn't mind if they got rid of someone who made an unnecessary scene, but their decision should have been more calculated and less emotional. Those who weren't part of the circle just didn't know how to react, yeah. Exactly, Hashimoto-san and Mamiya-san are like, what? Hashimoto-san showed some serious courage trying to intervene. However, he underestimated how cold Yasumizu could be towards outsiders. I knew that well, thanks to Chiemi. Well, not like I objected to this outcome. If these people were going to accept his death and find unity in this madness, I just played along. I wasn't looking down on them. I just thought they were brain dead, but I had to take that back. Madness was a fearsome foe to face. I let myself revel in victory once I actually won. And I would definitely emerge victorious. What if we didn't? This is like a flag. Like, what if Hashimoto-san beats us at the very end? Thanks to my looping. Because our ends have been, like, bad, right? So I feel like this one's probably not going to be good either. Like, even if we win, I don't think it's going to be good, you know? Well, yeah. Thanks to my looping, I had all the attempts I needed and then some. Why'd her face just come back in my head? Well, yeah, because she doesn't want you to turn into just a murder. She had nothing to do with this turn of events, right? Not even the last time. What was I not supposed to become? Why did she finish? Takumi and Chiemi were gone now. Thus, the task of tidying up, dragging, and hanging Tanzo-san had been transferred to the Oribe brothers. The older brother led, while the younger one dragged. That's depressing. And that's so fast. Like, what? What? That was a horrible decision for the humans, okay? After everyone else followed this, after a sounding version of Prayer to Shinai. Though perplexed, the turtles joined in too, and they looked a lot like I had back then. By this point, the feeling the villager were crazy had dulled, and I was starting to believe that I was an anomaly here. The term peer pressure came to mind. Oh no, not the peer pressure. There certainly was a way to use peer pressure to erode people's aversion to murder and reduce them to marionettes. By imposing such meaningless, repetitive rituals on a group of people enough times, they would eventually be viewed as commonplace events. I wonder if that's what happened to the feast. It'd been done many times through our histories, wars, POW camps, cultist sects, and the feast. No, Yasumizu as a whole was a prime example of that. The local culture was deeply ingrained in their minds. Anyone living here would eventually start questioning their own way of life. So the story I created wasn't far off the mark. Anyone living near a hellish place long enough would themselves become inhabitants of hell. If you looked at it that way, I might have been a resident of hell myself. Yeah, we have been here quite a few loops. Now, what did the great lord of the local hell, Shinai-sama, want out of something so needlessly profound? I still didn't know. In fact, I wasn't sure if the god himself knew what he wanted out of this. Just a thought. An eternal dance of murder and concealment, shrouded in the densest mist.
おじいちゃん。
もう挨拶はした。みな、あとは頼んだ。
What?
落ち、なかれ。
Why can't we change this?
おじいちゃん。
落ちなかれ。
The brothers extended their hands, and the rugged old man's body fell down. No, in a moment, the rope went taut. I heard a sound akin to a frog's croak from down below. The seeds of malice I had planted had grown in bloom. I wanted him to live a bit longer and play the role of the antagonistic, hateful old fart, but oh well, that's mean. Deciding to kill him would probably haunt Yasunaga-kun until he died. As someone with a strong sense of justice, he would either eventually self-destruct or struggle to find some internal justification for it. No, we'd promised Kaori-san that we'd kill him soon. Whatever the case, there was no problem for us, for now. I just had to be wary of some surprise attacks from the rest. I hope that the last of the Uematsu Rikako-san didn't have any other secrets. Oh yeah, they're the biggest threat. And think of how to deal with these two. Hashimoto-san wasn't shaken by the lynching. As we in turn, our eyes met. I had no idea what he was thinking. His expression and eyes were both unreadable to me. He, on the other hand, clearly read something about me. That wasn't fair. Yeah, I think he definitely is like He sees that something is wrong with us. He's probably like, why is he so used to this? Like, he probably sensed something is off. First Yoshitsugu-kun, and now Hashimoto-san. Their goddamn superpowers are just unfair. Look, we have an actual superpower of looping, so they were the reason why I, a normal, talentless individual, Hookaloop, who didn't stand out in any way, had to take such drastic measures. I couldn't even tell if he actually suspected me or was just slightly uneasy. I felt like I was doing a good job, but now that I was in the forefront, it was more likely that I would be targeted. What will he do next? I was actually kind of excited for tomorrow's feast. After the feast, everyone gathered in the dining hall. That was the shortest feast ever, okay? With barely any words, we ate a simple dinner and went our own ways. Takumi-san and Kanzo-san were gone now, so we didn't have anyone say that it was time to go back. However, it was hard to believe that they would just collapse. Hashimoto-san would plan and decide what to do tomorrow, and the Oribe brothers would do something too. I could only imagine that they were thinking of the window in between, sheltering and dreaming. Thus began our third secret meeting. We would tear their fragile plans to shreds. Okay, yeah. Her voice is calm but stern.
あなたの息子を楽にする。
ええ。どっちをやるの？兄ちゃん？よしくん？
They sure were excited about this. It still pissed me off.
ならないで。
As did Chiemi's face, which often flashed before my eyes recently. I think that's our conscience.
もう少し二人とも苦しんでくれませんか？
I made a smile and asked that.
苦しむ？
ええ、苦渋の決断ですよね。黄泉から落ちた息子を自分の手で、悲劇的な展開じゃないですか。はるちゃんなんて、今日、肉親が死ぬのを抜け抜けと見守ったんだよ。これじゃあ、強靭じゃないか。僕だって、この力を持って生まれた日から、ろくでもないこともたくさんしてきましたが、いるべき場所を間違えた方を送り返すには、それなりの共感と同情と、罪悪感を持ってやってきました。
This lie was such a pain at this point. I didn't even have a reason to keep telling it anymore.
僕らが平然としていたら、僕らがやってることの正しさは消えるんですよ。
私たちが苦しんでないとでも？
Huh. Oh?
苦しんでるんですか？
ええ。泣いたりわめいたりするのがもう億劫だから。
So I guess this provides us, like, helps us understand that maybe the people here do know what's wrong, but like they just, like simply do their best to be insane to like make themselves feel better. Yeah.
私はあなたに迷惑をかけたくないから。あなたと違って私たちは狂わないとあなたにはついていけない。
それでも普通は狂い方なんてみんな知らないはずなんですけどね。あと、はるちゃんは僕のせいにはするな。香織さんは二人殺した後死んでくれるからいいけど、君は違うだろ。生き残れた時に君にも罪を背負ってもらわないといけないんだから。
じゃあ私も死ねばいいのかな。
そうね。死ねばいいじゃない。
I raised my leg and kicked over the bucket.
こんな茶番、たくさんだ。
なら、早く済ませましょう。
そうね。早く済ませよう。
Oh my god, no! No! I think we had to kill Yoshitsugu. Like, Yasunaga is definitely the smart one. But, the thing is, Yoshitsugu is like almost... Yoshitsugu-kun is like, we all believe that he's a crow because of his personality, right? But Yasunaga, the thing is, if Yasunaga dies, let me think. Thing is, if Yasunaga dies, we are gonna be very, very sussed. Because there's not a lot of people who control the conversation anymore. Yeah, exactly. Because the people who control the conversation are Kanzo, Takumi, Yasunaga, Hashimoto, and kind of us, right? So if Yasunaga dies, Hashimoto and Mamiya are definitely going to be a team. And then it's them versus me. Like, yes, I have the other teammates, but, you know, I think they can't back me up as strong as those two can back each other up. So if I kill Yoshitsugu, Yasunaga is likely to be on my side because we proved that he was a human. So he probably trusts us. So if Sus is thrown onto us, Yasunaga-kun can probably help us alleviate from that situation better than Yoshitsugu-kun. So I'm going to say kill Yoshitsugu. Oh god. We should kill Yoshitsugu Uribe. Killing the crow is a very logical move for the wolves. Yeah, also because if Yoshitsugu died, no one can confirm that Kanzo-san was a wolf or not, right? Even if Kanzo-san were alive, I didn't think anyone could imagine Kari-san was a wolf actively killing her sons. Still, it was important we had a consistent story.
吉次君でいいですね。
吉次。あ、わかったわ。ようやく。
I was getting pissed off
楽
again.
にしてあげられる。
Was it because I was twisted and playing the part of the villain? Yet the two of them were supposed to be acting like they were the good
香織
guys?
さん、
何？
あなたが殺してくださいよ。
Otherwise, the story wouldn't make sense. If the murder was done out of motherly love, the crime needed to reflect that ideology. Because there was no way she could do it. And then she would suffer.
わかったわ。
She shouldn't be alright with it.
私もするよ。昨日は
徹底的にやるんだよ。
That's messed up. Why are we being so cold?
なんで？
痕跡を万が一にも残さないためさ。とどめを刺した後なら、相手を苦しめることもない。
なるほど。
香織さんもいいですね。
ええ。
ならないで。
Supper. His room was just the rear of the dining hall. It was a small room for storage that he started sleeping in since 2 years back.
安永が寮に入ったことをずっと気にしていたから。
Like it cared.
どうぞ。
I handed her a grass sickle laying
せい
nearby.
ぜい頑張ってください。
I finally calmed down after watching Kari-san wail as she chopped up her son. In the end, Haru-chan was watched mostly blankly from the sidelines the whole time. That's so sad. By the time we had to carry Kari-san back to the dining hall, since she collapsed from exhaustion, my irritation had faded. Haru-chan took care of undressing her. It would have been hard to redress her, so it seemed like she removed the outfit and put her to bed. ... Okay, what is this?
つくづく狂っておられますな。
僕は狂ってるわけじゃないですよ。
じゃあなんで香織さんをあんな風に追い詰めて薄笑いなんてでき。
安心したからだよ。
は？
僕は基本的にその場の常識や道徳観念に合わせて生きてるから。それらが狂ってると僕も狂わなきゃならない。僕は香織さんの中に息子殺しを拒もうという心があったことに。
We are messed up. I know we like want her to feel bad, but it's still kind of messed up.
あれでノリノリでやられてたら、
Dang.
紛れに香織。
そういうのを狂っておられる。
Yeah, we're in no place to condemn them and judge them for being mad. We're kind of mad ourselves too.
なんでですか。最初に狂った方の責任は一つも取らずに。
褒めておる。ゆえに惹かれる。
僕はあなただけはお断りです。
ほう。連れなきお答えじゃ。
だってあなたは何でもないです。
Huh?
おしゅうございましたな。
うるさい。
Just now, I felt like I was on the verge of realizing what God was, really? But that sensation vanished like mist, and I returned to the prefab with dissatisfaction lingering in my heart. I must have been really tired. I awoke to the sound of someone knocking on the door. They were making quite a racket. I opened my eyes and looked out the window to see Haru-chan?
起きてよ
Oh
久石さん
god. Oh god, what's up? I quickly got up and realized something wasn't right.
どうしたの？
Oh no, is this... I choose the wrong
香織さ
person?
んがやばい
Oh god. Did I choose the wrong end? Oh no, I chose the wrong one. Why? Why is this wrong? Okay. We'll see what happened. It was dangerous to talk about that sort of thing during the day. I looked around outside in a hurry, but couldn't tell if anyone else was there in the mist. Still, I invited her in and locked the door so we can
何があっ
continue.
た？
香織さんが朝一で兄ちゃんを
It was then, and I finally noticed Haru-chan's breathing was ragged. There were tear stains on her
落ち着いて。
cheeks.
血がいっぱい出て
What
ごめ
happened?
ん。
どうして謝るの
香織さんを追い詰めたのは僕だ。
でも結局3人でみんな
それが正しいなんて思わなくていい。
無理だよ
Now wasn't the time to persuade her. I left her behind to the prefab and went outside. I armed myself with a stick to be safe and headed for the plaza. But by the time I got there, everything had been resolved. What happened? Oh. What? Oh my god, did Kaori kill everyone? What's going on? The dining hall was a sea of blood. In the midst of it was a bloodstained corpse that apparently belonged to Yasunaga-kun. No! Behind the counter, I saw adults, or rather, Hashimoto-san pinning Kaori-san down. Hashimoto-san leaned on Kaori-san, leaving her grasping for air, moaning in agony. She must have been
小
hurt.
妻子くん、縄を持ってきて縛るのを手伝ってくれないかな。
Couldn't believe he still had a poker face on in times like these. I can. He probably seen a lot of stuff. He said he's been like in war zones or something. The spread of blood in his chest only accentuated the oddity of it all. Not that I was in any position to say anything
わ
about
かり
it.
ました。リカ子さん。
こちらです。
I took Rikako-san out of the ring of people surrounding Kari-san and got what we needed. Kari-san screamed and raged after being bound, but in the end could do nothing as we locked her up in the dining hall. Though we were all present after I brought Haru-chan back, the oppressive atmosphere didn't
はる
fade.
ちゃん大丈夫だったハッサンになんかされなかった
あるわけないでしょ。話しかけないで。
はるちゃん
First, she lost a grandfather. Now the boy, who'd been like an older brother to her, there was nothing that could possibly cheer Haru-chan up. Still, we had to do the feast, as well as decide how to handle Kari before that. With Kanzo-san, Takumi-san, Yasunaga-kun gone, Kyonosuke, Hashimoto, and I ended up being the biggest influence out of necessity. I was a little surprised the two of them had argued not to torture Kari-san from the start. Maybe I was the one who was messed up for finding that surprising, but the both of them were avoiding a tormenting fellow villager. Thus, I played along with them, knowing it gave me an advantage. On the other hand, there was a matter of how to deal with Kaori-san. While the people of Yasumizu were calling to hang her immediately, Hashimoto-san and Mamiya-san had different
彼
ideas.
女は掟を犯したのでしょ。であればいい。
あんな恐ろしい人間を放置するのは確かに
Dang,
ゾッとし
they're
ますけど、
so rational.
私たちはカラスのカゴ車を失い、さらにここにいるのは10人で、昨日の牧島さんが狼だとは思えないから、その子がヌジナが狼に寝返るならば、狼は4票よね。
それで余裕があるというのかね。もし今日宴でおとなしく彼女をくくり5対3の状況を作った。今明らかになっているのは猿が2人と蛇だけだ。
はるちゃんは人だったようです。
これで4人。さらにメイコがムジナで織部香織が狼だったとすれば2分の1の確率の勝負に出るより人数差を保ったまま
Logically
確実
speaking,
に
he was
狼
right.
1人を減らす方が大事ではないかね。
If the snake continued investigating with the spider protecting them, there would be no more unconfirmed people before long. If the humans could kill a confirmed wolf, they would have more than half the votes over the wolves and would gain popularity of time until they could secure the victory. However,
ちょっとその時の経緯を知らないんですが、香織さんは本当に狼なんですか？義継くんがあんなひどいことになって取り乱した彼女が安永くんを殺しただけってことは。
そりゃあないわね。 自分は四つ狼様の看を追う。それで読み人であるあたしらに救いを与えるんじゃと。
Kai-san's eyes shifted towards the pool of
あれ
blood.
で救うたんじゃと。
So Kari-san had confessed everything. Does that include us? What a handful of teammates you turned out to be.
なんだか設定がおかしくないですか？
そういうお話も上藤吉の方にある
You didn't mention this earlier?
とにかくくくるかどう。
なるほど。僕も同意ですね。
No one objected.
ではもう、集会堂に移動しましょうか。
何かね？
さっきの話ですが、もう一人狼が見つかるなら、話は別でしょうね。
I had a bad feeling about this.
杯が回った。
橋本氏の、さっきの続きを伺いたいね。
あれから考えたんですが、この中に狼が2人いるわけですね。僕と鴨志田近持くんは猿。
So that leaves Mamiya?
こりゃあ狼は大変だろうな。
どうだろうね。小さい子だからみんな処刑をためらう。まあ、僕としても彼女を殺す。
ね。
それはともかく。
これは失礼。とにかく、この場で正体が確定。この4人の中に。
一応、数字の上では。
ここで、僕は狼の側になって考えてみたん。ちょっと、違和感があるんですよね。
He's gonna call us out.
橋本さん。
もったいぶってるわけじゃないんだ。実のところ、それで誰かに容疑をかける
You
とな
suspect
れば、
us?
織部さんがおっしゃっていたことを僕は結構重視して。
バカなことを。
バカなことですか。
どこが同じなもんかいね。狼は。
いやいや、そうじゃなくて、皆さんがくくると呼んでる。あれをやったら救われるっていう考え方なんでしょ？
そりゃあそうよね。
そうやってご自分の側の殺人行為を、
よその方にはわからん。
Okay, yeah. Calm down, Tai. Okay, stop hating outsiders.
橋本さん、それ本来は私の役じゃないで。
失礼。とにかく織部香織さんは息子のために早く殺してあげたかったである以上、彼女は当然真っ先に息子を殺してあげたかった。何しろ今日の夜を待てずに安永くんを殺してしまうほどだ。気になるんだよね。なぜ最初の死人が安永くんでなかったか。
最初に死んだのは芹沢だが、あれが狼の仕業でないなら室のことか。
ええ、室匠さんです。
はあ、
そんなに妙ですか？彼は常に話し合いの中心にいましたから。
それも確かだけど、織部さんはとにかく息子2人を殺してあげたい。
Oh, he's so smart. He's so smart.
安永くんを殺すのでも結構狼としては
Well, it does, but I gave the reason why I killed Yoshitsugu-kun. So, like, we couldn't investigate, like, hunt, like, first of all, Yasunaga-kun could maybe back up us. Second of all, if he dies, we won't be able to confirm that Kanzo was human. ... He had a point. We could... Let me see... If we killed Yasunaga-kun, there was a good chance of us throwing the feast into emotional and conservative chaos. Which meant that Hashimoto's argument was...
なぜ狼は織部さんの意見を却下してまで室さんを狙ったんだろうね。
その時はまだ香織さんは殺しにそんなにこだわってなかったんじゃ。
そうだね。それもゼロじゃない。初日の機会を芹沢さんに奪われ、2日目の殺人も却下されたことで追い詰められた彼女の暴走。
どうしてそれがよりありそうだと？
彼女は 自分が狼のカゴ者だと、もしこの騒ぎが他の狼の承諾のもと狙って起こされたものな、くしくもさっき不妻子くんが言い出した単に気が触れてことに及んだって疑惑、彼女がただの狂人のふりをしてれば僕らは今頃。
なるほど。
つまり、ムロさんの島では狼側の計画通りだったけど、織部香織さんはだから今回の騒ぎを起こしたってことですよね。
つまり、ムロさんを殺害することを主張し、昨日まではそれで狼を通せ、そんな狼がさっきの4人の
He's like, you're all too
中にいること
stupid
に
for that.
正直ピンときません。
But why?
すみません。これはある意味で皆さんに
Yeah, he literally said y'all too stupid for that. Dang.
しかしまず女性だ。ここ山脇さんはご年配だから力関係は上かもしれないが、それであえて強権的に匠さんを
絶対にせんわよ。
You always say
そ
that
れは
though.
詭弁でしょう。香織さんが最愛の息子を早く殺すことにこだわった以上、同じことになってもおかしくない。
Are we exposing ourselves with this line?
どうしたのよ急に。
この人は僕に疑いをかけようとしている。
不妻子くんは黙っていてくれないかな。
I had to stop him. I had to stop him from swinging everyone's hearts.
野里さんについてはおそらく安水住人との不仲からそういった連携。
勝手な決めつけだ。香織さんは場の調和を重視する
Why are you exposing yourself? Like what? There's no need for this.
少々思うところもあるが、まあそうだろうな。
そして Q ちゃんについては言うに及ばず、よそ者の
まあそうでしょうね。それに私リーダー気質じゃありませんか
I
ら。
don't know. You seem pretty well
と
spoken
いう
though.
ことは狼のリーダーはこの中にはいない。これまで確定扱いにしていたところに何か
I
嘘があるんじゃない。
see.
そんな必然的に自己申告に
Oh
過
my
ぎない日々
god.
の保護者が多く
What?
そういう想像。いや、
Why
妄想
can't
し
you
たって
lie
こと
about
で
a
すよね。
Sasaishi?
気づいてるかい不妻子くん。君は
Oh,
今日
G. But I don't know how like Lynch killing Yoshitsugu would. I mean, Yasunaga would make it
自
different.
分に濡れ衣着せようとしている人に食ってかかるのは当然でしょう。
やめようよ。言うならあなたも随分イライラして見えますけど。
残念ながら僕はいくら不自然でも特殊な背景のもと殺し合ってる人たちならよそから潜り
Oh, that's
込ん
different
だ
sprite.
誰かさんがここの事情に悪乗りして
Oh.
だからそれはあんたの妄想だって言ってるんだ。僕が凶悪で狡猾な人間だ。第一あんたは言ってるでしょうが、よそ者は狼を率いること。パートナーだか愛人だか知らないが、間宮さんをかばって僕を非難するダブルスタンダードもいいところ。
Okay.
聞き捨てならないんだけど。
Yeah, don't say
あんた
that.
ふざけてんの？
まあその可能性もなくはないが。
違いますよ。私は橋本さんとは何もないです。
I don't think there is either. Good, it was a huge risk, but now I can't stab on Hashimoto-san's side. Now I just depress him more and...
君はもうよそ者じゃない。ここの住人として迎えられている。そこからして君は狡猾さを発揮していたように思うね。そうやって堂々と蛇を名乗る肝っ玉と口先があれば、もっとも最後まで言いくるめることはできなかったよ。きっと君ならばどこかで匠さんあた
See,
り
he's
が
sharp. I
蛇だった
freaking know that he
そも
knows.
そも君はどこの誰なんだい。なぜこの集落に潜り込んだ。事情をすべて知ってるんじゃないか。
His verbal assault was entirely based on speculations, but it was a well-crafted story.
だから全部が全部推測じゃないか。
Of course it was, because it was a story that I'd actually put together. His sections just happened to be right on the money. That was all.
じゃあ、推測でないことを言おうか。
お、
あるならば言ってくださいよ。
なぜ知っていた？
は？
昨夜の犠牲者が織部義継くんだったのは消去法で分かったのかもしれないが、彼の死体のありさまをなぜ君が知っていたのかな？
Wait, when did we say that?
君は知らないかもしれないが、君が起きてくるずっと前に遺体は片付けてしまっているんだ。
When did we expose that again?
ちょっとその時の経緯を知らない。義継くんがあんなひどいことになって取り乱した彼女が安永くんを殺しただけってことは。
I said something Wolf couldn't have known?
何のことですか？
そうだね。とぼけるしかできないね。
何のことか本気でわからないんです。
おお、そうか。説得力のある仮説かは僕や君が決めることじゃないな。
Everyone stared daggers at me.
投票に行きましょうか。
I've been completely defeated.
それでも僕は狼じゃない。
Naturally, everyone voted to hang me. Dang, Gaka, Haruchan voted for me too, as she was right to. Leaving off the lizard's tail was a good choice. She didn't need any words to cover me with. At any rate, 2 wolves had been eliminated in the same day. This is all Claudia Oribe's fault. Is that the way I should think, or should I think that I handled her the wrong way? So why Yasunaga-kun would make a difference? Seriously, was there a way for the wolves to achieve victory here? Was there a way to step over that brilliant cameraman's corpse and press onwards? I felt like I was playing a troll game designed to be impossible to win. I continued to lament on the absurdity of my situation until the very moment my consciousness began to sink into the mist. Game over. Oh, and we see a noose this time, which we've never seen before. Because usually we see it with the hands, but okay, interesting detail. Okay. So we gotta. So I don't know. Is it because she likes Yoshitsuku-kun more that she doesn't go mad? Or are these both bad ends? Let me check the menu. Well, actually, wait, hold up. We should kill Yasunaga Oribe. If we let Yoshitsuku the crow live, they would find out that Kanzo-san was a human, but everyone already knew that. The crow would live another day. During that charade at noon, Yasunaga-kun inherited Kanzo-san's will. His death would be more distasteful than tragic than anyone else's. The blind people here wanted a leader, and this would shock them immensely. I had no idea how good of a leader he would be, but it would be bad for us if he was actually good.
安永くんでいいですか？
わかったわ。
兄ちゃんとお別れか。
ことに及ぶにあたり、
何かしら。
今日は2人で手を下してください。
昨日やりすぎたから？
土壇場で後ろから刺されるのはごめんだからだよ。
そんなことしないわよ。
Liar。
でもまあ
徹底的にやってくださいね。
それは
僕らの痕跡が残ったりメッセージを残されたりすることを防ぐ。
That's messed up.
わかったわ。
Don't become
ならないで。
suffer. Okay, so he was less mad than last time. I filled the bucket of water again and we went into mist. The water from the faucet repelled the corruption just fine. Though it was from a well, so maybe it didn't count as tap water. Haru-chan went to the front and Kari-san was right behind her. Haru-chan was waving around a flashlight.
はるちゃんはああいうのが好きね。
Who cared about that? I feel like the flashlight in the end will give us away. He headed for the dorm. Or we headed for the dorm. Not long after, we arrived. This reminded me of the first night. We tried to kill him, Chami got in our way. This time, it was something else.
どうしたんですか？
Oh my god.
開けてください。
Tell me, despite it's locked.
開かないわ。
Of course.
私もやってみる。
他の部屋はどう
Of
か
course
しら。
they're locked. I tried touching the cheap-looking metallic knob too. I didn't feel anything unlock, and I couldn't open it either. We then went around all the houses that had living people in them, but none of the doors open. After a moment of thought, I reached a conclusion. Yeah, he got protected. The spider got the better of us.
つまり、クモは兄ちゃんのドアを守っていて、それで私らがドアを触った瞬間、
Well, that's not good for Kaori, because then she's gonna be like, oh, I can't kill my son.
そんな。
Well, actually, maybe this is how we don't die because she doesn't kill her son, she doesn't go mad, and she doesn't expose us. I don't know.
いや、当然。あの状況で、安水住人ならば、安永くんが一番重要な椅子に。
どうすればいいの？
どうもこうも、感受するしかありません。僕らは一晩無駄にした。香織さんは息子を殺せない。そして、雲には僕らが安永くんを狙ったことがバレる。
Wait, will the spider know that the powers work though?
それってどうなの？
いや、別に。むしろいくつか分かったわけですが。
The spider was from Yasumizu. Wait, why? Huh. If Mamiya-san was a spider, she'd have protected either Hashimoto-san, me, or Shizuku-kun. Oh, right, because... Wait, yeah, why? Because I guess from her perspective, me and Yoshitsugu-kun have... Me and Yoshitsugu have the guardians, and the Hashimoto-san, well, obviously the partner, like, work partner, so she's gonna prioritize him or us. Like, she wouldn't pick Yasunaga-kun because, in her eyes, he's just a regular human. The only locals whose roles we didn't know were Tai-san, Kyonosuke-shi, and Ikako-san. Yasunaga-kun couldn't have been the spider since they couldn't protect themselves. Tai-san? I think it might be Ikako. Yeah. Meiko couldn't be of it either. If she was the spider, Ikako would control her like last time. She was clearly the badger. That meant that one of those three was the spider. It wasn't completely unlikely that it was Kyonosuke-shi, but I couldn't imagine him making this choice. He'd probably protect Ikako-san every single day. We just called him a simp. I mean, it's not like he's that much of a simp that he wouldn't like read the room of survival, but I don't know. In the order of likelihood from highest to lowest, it was probably Ikako-san, then Tai-san, then Kyonosuke-shi. Worse than that.
明日は必ず殺せるのかしら。
This woman had abandoned all hope to keep her mind intact. That now came back around to undermine her sanity if she didn't get to kill her sons. And it looked like from the situation where we couldn't let her have the kills was promised and would continue. Oh man, I wanted to reset. Right now, actually. Maybe I could just walk off the cliff and... Oh my god, not God, not God.
ああ、ごめんなさい。不謹慎で。フサイスさん、あなたやっぱり狂ってるのね。
Oh, did she read our minds? ...
僕が狂ってる？いやいや、そりゃ、先に狂ったのはそっちじゃないか。
I told the others to, if they were in danger of getting hanged, pretend to be the crow, avoiding spider at all costs. The spider wasn't an option. Claiming the spider meant death on the next or following night, and if that didn't happen, it would mean the spider was a fake. With Yoshitsugu-kun's reveal, pretending to be a crow would become a lot harder, but it was still safer than pretending to be a spider. Yasunaga-kun and Hashimoto-san would also find it suspicious that the spider reveal even happened in the first place, so that was another reason. Though I would follow Yasunaga-kun's idea and tell everyone that my snake powers had said that Haru-chan was a human so she wouldn't be suspected, I was in way more danger in that regard. Also, I would see how the votes worked and if possible, hang Ikako-san. However, our votes would go different ways. We wouldn't force it. Tomorrow's vote would be hanging one of the 6 unconfirmed humans. Tai-san, Kaori-san, Kyonosuke-shi, Ikako-san, Meiko, Mamiya-san. I would try to make sure it wasn't Kaori-san. After I provided that course of actions, we went our own ways. We said goodbye to Kaori-san and went uphill. Oh, this CG is very interesting. And we get to see like a little bit of their faces. It's very ominous, not gonna lie, ... Very silence.
何？
I was the one who started the conversation. That was a loss for me.
僕は狂ってるのか？
さあ。私はあなたを知らないから。 あなたがえげつない方法で人を殺しながら人に道徳を解くのが理解できないだけかもね。
Oh, well, what did Chammy do the whole last run, okay? She had a point. Another loss for me.
神様、
なんじゃ
That was fast.
町の方。
僕は狂ってるんですか？
ここに最初においでになった頃、貴様はやり直すために死のう。まあ、決して善人というわけではあらせられんかったようじゃが。
That wasn't fair. Third loss.
だから全部安水が悪いんですよ。
悪かったわね。それでも私らはここに住んで生きて
やりにくいな。
何が？
なんでもないよ。あのさ、
何？
本当に肝臓さんのことを何とも思ってないの？
なんとも思ってないわけないじゃない。
織部兄弟のこともモッチーのことも。
誰も殺したくないよ。
じゃあどうして平気で振る舞うの？
そうするのが正しいから。
正しい？正しい？
私しっかりしてる。私は汚れてなんかない。私は狂ってない。狂ってなんか、おかしいのは、おかしいのは藤吉全部よ。おかしいのは神様の方よ。
神様とは状態のことなのか？
Huh. Crazy. Right. State of being.
何か気づかれたのかの？町の方。
Huh.
いえ。
If that were the case, I could understand it, but no. Even then, something was going to make sense. Wait, what is he hinting at? No, that wasn't right either. It wasn't that I couldn't understand. It was just so absurd and way too hopeless. But I wanted to tear off all these masks and examine them to my heart's content. There was no more terrifying, thrilling moment than the one where you were about to expose the ugly face of the unknown. And apparently, the role of a wolf wasn't fit for this, huh? The wolves were way too right. Basically, I had to change my line of thinking, huh?
はるちゃん、一つ提案がある。
I turned back to the small wolf.
何よ？
Alright, it was Haru-chan.
僕らは悪役に徹しよう。
悪役？
超悪い人だ。
She tilted her head in confusion.
超悪いので人を殺す。超悪いので仲間を裏切る。なぜなら、僕らが超悪いからであって、正しいからじゃない。悪は、あらゆる正義から自由だ。
悪役。悪。そんなの、いいの？
よくはないさ。もちろん。でも、知ってるか？人間ってのは、やろうと思えば、悪いことができる生き物なんだぜ。
人殺しは、悪いこと？
Did she have to ask? Oh my god, Haru, what? I don't understand you.
もちろん、悪だよ。
God, what are the people in this village taught?
友達や、家族や、いい人。
輪をかけて、最悪だね。
Okay, he's still sarcastic.
どうして？
Reasons why we should murder. It's perhaps the hardest topic in morality. However, when you thought about it, it wasn't too difficult to find a logical answer to that too. You simply ignore the concept of good and evil. Ignoring such ideas was an integrated part of evil, then I would teach her, and through it, pose her a question about how flexible she really was.
心や体が不自由になるからさ。
よくわからない。
人の嫌がることをすれば、人から嫌がられる。それは思う以上に心を縛り付ける。人がひどく嫌がることをする人は、体だって縛り付けられる。縛られて、不自由な人は、安心して生きられないし、安心して、人間は誰しも悪くない生き方を、それは、お互いに安心して生きて、安心して死にたいから、誰かが誰かを縛ったり、縛られたりし始めれば、それは連鎖的に、だからみんな、そんな生き方は嫌でしょってことで、でもね、 そういうのを全部諦めれば、周りを全部不自由にして、自分も不自由な人生を送り、人間は悪いことをやっていいんだ。
ねえ、それって、外だとみんなそうやって習うの？
いや、今考えた出任せさ。
ひど。
でも案外、正解かもしれないぜ。君が賛同するなら、僕も付き合う。とことん。悪に生きてやろうじゃないか。
But why? Is it so she can learn that she's like bad and she's not really good? Did he want to like make her admit that?
私、テレビでやってる洋画劇場、好きでさ。
へえ、何が好きなの？
フォースがどうってやつ。
She really did love that series, huh?
どのキャラが好き？
金ピカのやつ。
Is that why she liked androids? Did I remind her of him?
ああいうのってさ、基本、正義の側の気持ちで見るじゃん？私も、言ったら恥ずかしいけど、かっこいいナイトが助けに来てくれたら素敵だな。
We tried to save you from not killing anyone the first day, but you decided to stab us. So, who's to talk here?
とても真っ当な楽しみ方じゃないか。
悪い奴になるなんて、考えたこともなかった。
I don't know if those words really should come out of your mouth, Haru.
悪い奴が主役の映画もいっぱいある。
I mean, that is true.
そうなの？
あ
あ。悪、泣いても、いいのかな？
Yeah, why can't they?
もちろんだ。
They're humans. Aww. Well, it's the first time I think she showed, like, her weakness side us to us. As she began to intensely cry, I spread my arms out. She plunged into my chest in surprisingly a little hesitation. I can't believe she didn't wake up the whole village with that. I embraced her damp body and looked up at the sky. It was evil to crave about parting ways with Yomibito, huh? And perhaps she... No, everyone here wasn't actually insane. Well, I was an exception. And we walked around Yasumizu, barely saying a word. And we reached a fork in the path. One led me to the dorm and the other to the construction site.
ここで。
うん。何かな？
なんて呼べばいい？
A new name for the new relationship. I had a good idea for this.
じゃあ、春秋って呼んでくれ。
春秋、兄ちゃん？
いや、呼び捨てで、春秋だ。
呼びにくいよ。
みんなの前で呼んじゃダメだぞ。
Yeah, she'll be like, what?
香織さんも？
だって、彼女は善人だ。
そっか。
I mean, she did do a few questionable things, but yeah, I guess she's not a bad person.
悪として、香織さんも殺すんだもんね。
Whoa, what? Exactly.
わかった。春秋。
Oh god.
おう、春ちゃん。
そっちだけちゃん付けはずるい。
可愛い女の子をちゃん付けで呼びたい性分なんだ。
Stop trying to hit on her.
私。
悪になったことで6割増し。可愛くなった。
I need the evil god to come out and tell us we're messed up right now. She extended her hand to me. I grasped it tightly. We would no longer be wolves of justice, but wolves of evil.
おやすみ、春秋。
おやすみ。
I turned around.
よく眠れるとよろしいな。
Oh my god, of course.
いや、悪党殿。
A cold voice.
神様。神って一体何ですか？
白々しい。
I feel like we know.
まあ、こういうのも悪くはありませぬな。火遊びまでたしなむとは。
Oh, that look.
刺激的なお方じゃ。
Oh my god. I walked off as if to get away from that laugh, which sounded strangely infuriated. I just remembered that the protagonist of the movie was actually the princess's brother. But wait, but then it took a turn when the princess got together with a wandering rogue. ... Maybe it was safer to let her call me Ni-chan? What? Okay. I mean, it definitely progressed a lot differently than the other one. we got closer to Haru-chan. Maybe, but I feel like there's still more we can learn.
GG は人だった。
Okay. I guess we skip all that morning part.
そして、雲のやつがうまくやって昨晩は誰も死ななかった。
I mean, it could be him, but I highly doubt it's Tai-san, but if she was, hey.
そういうことで文句ねえな。
The next piece of the Yomi purge began with Yoshitsugu-kun saying those words. Okay. Since they couldn't let themselves relax, we all gathered in the hall early in the morning. Everyone's still on edge.
わかりきったことよね。
Tai-san's sentiments were shared by everyone present. Of course, everyone already knew that no one had died last night. Even so, no one was resting on their laurels. They were all hard at work thinking about what happened next and what they'd do about it. At this point, no one's stupid enough to suggest that the wolves were just being merciful.
牧島勘三さんの退場が自発的なものであった以上、善悪は全て終わった後に考えよう。はるちゃんは大丈夫？
大丈夫だよ。
Despite her words, she didn't actually seem fine yet. It didn't feel unnatural though. I could only assume that turning to evil freed her from any misconceptions about how she had to behave. She was now free to present herself however she wished. I didn't know that'd be good for us in the long run, but I didn't mind. Evil could look even at defeat with a positive spin. Consider my looping. Though it wasn't something I could rely on all the time, coming back after every defeat was still one of the good things about evil. And that promise was an unexpected boon for my own sanity too.
サイさん。
はるちゃんは人だった。
よかった。
おじいちゃんも私も人だった。
あ、
人なのにあんたらはくくった。
What?
まだ納得はできないよ。
とにかく。
Yasunaga-kun forcefully moved the conversation along.
これで狼じゃないと確定したのは僕とはるちゃん、モッチーに橋本さん、それに房石さんと吉次の6人。さらに僕はメイコが無事なだという意見に賛同する。
どうして？おじいちゃんが言った狼がわざと目立つ言動をさせてるって可能性は
？4つ5つの女の子にいろいろ喋らせるのは余計なことを言ってボロを出させるリスクの方が大きい。それと安水の住人ではなく幼い彼女をくくることは勘三さんをくくったことだって完全には受け入れられない人がいる。
Don't.
本当に
That's actually really.
そうなのかな。
Apparently, Haru-chan had decided to play subtle opposition to Yasunaga-kun. With her there to know him, he would feel less confident in his course of action. Also, by presenting herself as a victim who lost her grandfather, she would never be suspected by the others. Basically, she was doing a good job.
詭弁のような気もするが、まあ子供が怪しいかと言われれば微妙かもしれん。候補から外す必要はないが、単に票を投じなければいいだけの話ではないかね。
そうですね。
まだ私たちの発
She's
言
like,
権は
y'all
ある
done
かしら。
talking over there?
無論です。何でしょう？
残り5人なのよね。
ええ。
じゃあ雲が名乗り出ればゲームクリアになるかもしれないわね。
Yeah, that was something to be wary of. Progressing based on such optimistic ideas would actually make it difficult for us.
もし雲が残る5人のうち誰かを守ったとすれば、雲もその人も確実に人だった証明ができる。狼は狼を襲わないから。
その過程は正しいんですが、それを期待するのはちょっと
まああくまで過程だから。
楽観的？どういうことかよくわからん。
狼にとって残りの未確定者から血祭りの対象を選ぶメリットがあんまりないからだよ。未確定者が死んで減れば狼は絞り込まれる。特に蛇と猿とカラスが名乗り出てる状況で彼らを狙わない理由がないから。
That's true, yeah. Exactly. After all, the spider protecting Yasunaga-kun a confirmed human. Yeah, so the spider probably sets the boss because we were like, why didn't they not go for the snake, or the crow? Even so, I didn't want the spider to out themselves and leave only 4 candidates. It increased the odds of the humans realizing there were imposters among them.
僕は狼が雲を嫌がったから雲を殺そうとして正体不明の中から狙ったのかと思っ
その場合だってわざわざ未確定者から狙わなくてもいいんだ。
まあそういうわけで多分これで一発クリアってことにはならないわよ。
ただもし万一雲が名乗り出て残り3人まで絞り込める状況なら雲には名乗り出てほしい。
しかしその場合実際に狼を特定しても全員処刑するために
そうです。
雲はまず間違いなく殺されるよね。
そうでしょうね。
それで名乗り出てもらう。
そうですね。私が雲なら名乗り出ないでしょうね。
No one played their cards.
皆さんは無実でも時に処刑されるかもしれないということをすでに了承してる
The silence
って
said
こ
it
とで
all.
すよね。
Of course they did. Kanji-san had just died yesterday after all. The peer pressure was too strong.
まあ死ぬことが覚悟の上なら名乗り出てくれさえする。
そうですね。票を合わせれば投票で確実に勝てることになります。
Right now, it was 6 versus 6. It didn't feel right to consider Mako as confirmed, so right now the sides are tied.
それに残る4人の
Oh my gosh, she's a spider, isn't she? And she is a Matsu, so it makes sense.
4人のうち狼でない方には自分の他が狼だとその方の反応からまた何かが見え
じゃあとっとと雲のやつは名乗り出ればいいじゃねえかよ。
Silence.
腰抜けが
Spider didn't reveal themselves. Perhaps my assumptions were wrong, and Spider was Mamiya-san, who was just being careful to not get hanged. The Spider was very potential wolves among the humans. They were absolutely right about that. In the best case scenario, we would win the day after tomorrow. The wolves and Mako were alive for when there were 8 people left. The wolves could reveal themselves and take in the badge as another vote. However, since we would lose Kari-san after she killed Oribe brothers, the best case scenario was probably impossible. I would have to focus on trying to hide the fact that there were humans among the wolves. It'd be all over for us if they somehow determined the 3 final suspects today, hang one of them, and the crow declared them as one of human tomorrow. They would immediately realize that the snake was lying. Thus, we needed a situation where it took longer for the rest to be confirmed. The spider acting cautiously worked in our favor. Of course, the spider themselves remained a major threat to us, but still, we had no choice but to use our nighttime kills to prevent a fixed majority. Identifying the spider and leading people to be executed required a subtle hand during the feast.
これ以上の絞り込みはできないようなので未確定の5人からくくる人を1人選ぶことにした。
子供も入れてもらえんかね。口うるさいようだがこっちとしては命がかかっておるのだよ。
そうでした。立つのは6人です。
メイコ立って。
命令しないで。
Oh! Okay, Sassy. She still stood up. What a good girl. She was followed by Kinosuke, Shirikako-san, Kaori-san, Tai-san, and Mamiya-san.
上座から順に2つのことに答えていただきたいと思っています。自分に投票すべきでない理由。そして自分以外の誰が人だと思うか。
Clever.
タイバー、お願い。
私は人よ。それしかわからん。
That's the worst defense ever. You might as well just not have said anything and it would have been the same.
じゃがね、見てみなさいね。年寄りばかりが死んでおる。
Oh, okay, she does make a point. She's like, I'm next.
若い子らが汚れを
Oh my god, she just hates the young people. Just say it already, okay?
なんだと
definitely wasn't only the elders, but it did look like the spaces around her were kind of empty. I mean, that's kind of true. It must have been especially hard for her, who lost both Kanzo-san and Takumi-san.
はっ残念だったなババア。そっちに残ってんのはてめえの好きな長者様と若い方から見て記者の女とガキがてめえの言うように読み
あんただって自分でカラスじゃって言うとるだけでしょうがね。
Dang.
なんだザクソババア。
義継やめて。私も今くくられるかどうかの瀬戸際なんだから。
言うたら座ってもええんかね。座った方が。
もう少し
Oh,
立っていて
he's
くだ
like,
さい。
we don't care about your old bones.
やすくん、あ
Dang.
んたもろくでもない子になり
Is she
下
just
がった
like, you're young, I don't like you anymore?
すみません。混乱を避けたいので。もういいです。
Tai-san must have felt pretty cornered. She didn't have to hold such a grudge.
私は狼ではありません。二人の息子に近づいて
I mean, you're about to kill them, so that doesn't really mean anything.
他にはないですか？
She's like, you also didn't say anything. Da da da.
私は室匠さんのことを悪からず思っておりました。
Taking that angle, huh?
息子たちとも一度再婚については話したことがあります。
What?
マジでかよっすん。
What?
あ、僕は母さんに任せるって言ったよ。
Huh?
向こうがこぶつきのババアなんざ本気で嫁に欲しいわけねえだろって言った。そりゃこのクソみてえな場所で匠によりマシな野郎はいねえけどな。親父になるってのも変な感じだし。
The way he put it, it was safe to say he approved of the man.
言ってくださればいくらでもお受けしましたのに。
We gotta make this ship happen. It's been like failing 3 times already, and I'm sad. We gotta make in the final loop or something. We gotta make the ship sail.
それがこんなことになるなんて。私が狼なら匠さんを最初に殺したりはしないでしょう。以上です。あと他に人だと。
ありがとうございます。
あんたも結局
Oh, okay, she goes with that, huh? Kari-san was basically implying that Tai-san, Rikako-san, and Kinosuke-shi and Rikako-san, the village has aligned toward the wolves. It was an emotional argument, but with the additional layer of logic she'd added, her ideas showed merit. Man, that woman was sure something. This was the same person who had plotted when I killed Takumi-san. Yeah, that's right. That was the best.
私が生き残るべき理由か。確かに諸君からすれば、
You know what Tai-san might be going because her argument was just so bad.
しかし、それ以外にくくられる合理的理由もまた見つからん。私が何か諸君らに迷惑をかけたかね。
Well, he was relatively laid back this time. He should have been more conscious of the ire his words had drawn for him.
ただ、一つ言っておきたいことはある。
何でしょうか。
お忘れかね。芹沢千恵美の自殺について、あなたは無根拠に芹沢千恵美狼説を唱えたのだ。
Oh, okay.
そしてそれをもって芹沢千恵美の自殺の原因を推測しただけの
Oh,
上松里香子さんに
okay,
疑い
yeah.
の
Of
矛
course
先
he's
を向け
simping
ただ
for
ろう。
Rikako. Of course he's simping for Rikako.
新築無害な想像を悪意的に解釈して立場の弱い長者に票を集めさせた。それは狼の所業に見えるがいかがかね。
私はまだ疑いを持っています。あなたから見て理不尽でも。
私からは以上だ。言い忘れた。人だと思うのは当然。
There is one simp in this game. It is this man. Of course he says Rikako is human.
ありがとうございます。
Wow. He was actually completely right. How would they react to that?
ありがとうございます。
That he was simping, that's what he would react.
申し上げたいことが。
何でしょう。
私はまだ27歳
What
で
does
す。
that have to do with anything? Da da da. Oh, this was her reply to the idea of being middle-aged. Oh, has everyone realized that? Some cleared their throats awkwardly, while others stifled some chuckles. Oh, right, because it's her hair was white or something. The tense air dissipated a bit, but she looked as serious as ever. This was intentional humor. I'd say she had some talent. And 27? She was still in her prime. From what Chiemi had said, I'd assume she was almost 40 or something. Oh, what a shame that I had to kill her. No, Narikako. You protected us last time.
私は長者としてそのことから私を
I want to know more about the dark deeds that they mentioned. I know we talked about the bedroom woman servants, but like what more is there, you know?
ただ私は
Oh,
雲として果たすべき
wait, she mean like literally at the Uematsu?
それはあなたが雲の加護者だという意味ではありませんか？
いい
Okay, yeah.
植松家という意
That's
味
what I was saying. But maybe it could have been like a double like entendre or something.
紛らわしいんだよ。
わかりました。
私が目障りであれば皆様の思いを引き取るのもまた雲の役目
That approach worked for Chiemi, but Ikaku-san, not so much.
それで人だと思う方は
Da.
私には立っている皆様の誰も
What?
狼とは
What?
リカコさん、個人的にはありがたいが、
誰をも疑いたくなるのは事実。芹沢様が狼
I mean, it is true. What if we have to bring it back to that Serizawa was a wolf or something like that?
しかしどうも皆様はこの5人が皆いなくなれば
それだとカラスを自己申告した義継や蛇を自己申
Well,
告
that's true. We
し
can
た
also
久志さ
say
んを疑う
Yoshitsugu
こと
is
になり
faking,
ます。
yeah.
はい蛇に潔白を証明されたあなたもですね織部
Seriously?
安永様
She was saying that there were wolves among the confirmed humans, which turned the current assumption on its head. Of course, both Yasunaka and Hashimoto-san were suspicious of that too, but I certainly didn't expect her to all people to bring it up now. Da.
不妻子様あなた様のことをお慕い
What?
申し上
That
げて
came
おり
out
ま
of
す
nowhere. We didn't even interact as much this time. That caused a stir. Yeah, I knew that. For some reason, she believed I was some heavenly savior sent to rescue the town from its true problems. Oh, she'd even risk her life on that conviction.
しかしもしあなたが
I would not hesitate
狼ならば
to hang you. Da.
新内様の言う通り
Yep.
あなたをもくくらねばならない
But if it opposed her sense of right, even I would become an enemy to her. I might have taken her too slightly.
それは彼を一番疑っているという意味でよろしいんですね。
いいえ私はただ
She did say something about the worst case scenario last time in the first run about Yasunaga-kun, and she was
考え
right.
たくもな
So
い
she also has some
可能性
pretty good intuition.
他に申し上げ
Or
る
like
こと
she
は
causes the worst case
ありません。
scenarios out pretty good.
わかりました。次、間宮さんです。
本当はとっとと蛇のお墨付きをもらって楽になりたいんですけどね。ただ多分、私よりも怪しい人が何人か出たと思うので、その人たちを優先的に処刑や調査。だから私は自分を調べろと強弁はしません。この状況で冷静に優先順位をつけてることが私の自己弁護。あともう一つ。私が狼なら橋本さんを真っ先に殺してる。
Because she knows how dang smart he is. Her statement hit everyone with the force of a hammer.
おお、これは怖いな。
Well, Hashimoto, you say like you're not scary.
あなたたちが気づいてるかわからないけど、橋本さんは宴の内外で冷静で適正な進行に尽力してらっしゃるわ。この人がいなければもっと無茶苦茶な宴にできたはず。それをしないし、恐れてる私は狼じゃない。
それは買いかぶりすぎだ。でも心配して
一つはっきりさせておきます。
I mean, he is.
僕は橋本さんのヘルプを非常に
Stop
間
being
宮さんのおっ
jealous.
しゃる通り 僕らが単なる烏合の衆にならずに済んでいるのは、ただ狼が彼を軽視してるならわざわざ目を向けさせる必要もないと思って黙っていました。間宮さん、あなたの指摘には賛同します。
Yeah, if Hashimoto-san
それは
died,
黙っていた方
there's
が
no
良かった
bueno.
かもしれません。
あら、あなたを含めほとんどの人は彼のことを軽視してると思ったから、それは損だと伝えたかったのだけど、
僕は軽視しています。
昨日彼の仲裁も聞かずに処刑を断行したのに、
僕らにも譲れない一線があったというだけの話です。
あらそう。最後に人だと思う人、ノーコメント。人だと思う人を一人選べば残り3人は狼って話なんでしょう
That
け
seems
ど、
like what you would
人
say.
だと思う人はあげやすいけど、結果的にやってることは水かけ論の魔女裁判。
ええ、僕もそう思いますね。
自覚があるならもう結構。
ありがとうございました。最後は
みんなくくるの、お腹すいた。
Oh, bruh. And that was it, huh?
誰が怪しいんだ、兄貴。
人だと思う一人を挙げなかった二人は僕としては怪しくないと思う。
なんねそれ。
安永、あなた。
That seemed like a bad move to me, Yasunaga-kun, huh? I could understand relating to the level-headed ones, but the other three were just following the process provided. I could also understand trying to appear objective enough to suspect even your mother, but I couldn't blame anyone for thinking he was just acting biased.
私は別に一人選んだ残りが必ず狼だというつもりで一人を選んだのではない。
まあおっちゃんはりっちゃん一筋を貫いてるしね。あんま怪しくはないかな。
貴様。いや。
He just called him out. The fact that Mochi said that right after Rikako-san's declaration was just showed how bad he was at reading the mood. It was awkward for everyone, human or wolf.
他に何かありますか？
随分と世話しないね。
これ以上役に立つ証拠や証言が出てくるとは思えません。すべきことは早くした方がいい。
君は随分
Oh,
人命に
is
つい
he
ての
not trusting?
認識を軽くしたんだね。
違います。僕は
Does he think we're a
自分
team?
が関わる殺人については自分が全て責任を負うつもりでいるだけです。
So that was his brand of righteousness this time, huh?
皆さんよそのことにあまり口を出したくはないけどね。
じゃあどうするんですか？確定者の中で最年長である。
なるほど。では不妻子くん、
Oh my god, not again!
何でしょうか？
君が進行役を引き取ってはどうだい？
Oh my god, not another freaking attack question, da
昨
da
日
da.
の出来事でこの場の進行は安永くんに一任されたものだと思っていましたが、
Now, if we say that,
その責任感は持っているつもりです。ただ宴を乗っ取るつもりはありません。
we have to like step in though, because he's gonna say we're not being active enough.
そうだね。兄ちゃんは違う。
同等の責任感を持っていただけるなら、ええ、不妻子さんでも橋本さんでもお二人とも
卑下する必要はないよ。そして実際僕は初日に命のやりとりを経て休
Oh
みず
my
に
god,
移
he's
住を決
attacking
め
us!
どうかな。
カンちゃんはヤスくんにやれと言うたようなもんだわ。
山脇様。しかし不妻子様は公平に。
りっちゃんハッサンが狼だって疑ってるんじゃないのか。
鴨志田様、そこまでは申していません。
私は好かん。
Tai-san, that wasn't a good move. She was helping you out there.
クソババアはどうでもいいが、兄貴が進めるべきだ。
私は息子はまだ若輩者ですから。
私も賛成だ。主導する立場の方
Oh,
が
now they're
皆に
arguing.
私も不妻子さんはおじいちゃんをくくるのに賛成はしなかったから。
僕はよくわかんないんでパス。
Okay.
意図はわからないですが、橋本さんの提案なので信用します。
草雪さんはバカ。
Why?
明確な反対は2つ。いや、3つかな。房石くん、君は信任を得たよ。
This wasn't the time to worry about Tai-san.
進行をよろしくお願いする。
むちゃくちゃじゃ。
Kinosuke, she was probably right. The leader of the feast had no special rights. Their vote held no weight over anyone else's, and just like Yasunaga said, it was a heavy burden to carry. Everyone's eyes were on the one at top, and if there was some cause for concern, they would readily tear them apart for it. Basically, this was just a very well-intentioned trap. I figured you. Thus, I would take the bait. I was evil after all. Sorry, I was evil after all. There we go. I would take control of the feast and play the hero, yet so chaos like the villain I was. I couldn't fail my partner in evil watching me after all.
と言っても、今日はもう票を取るだけだと思っています。橋本さんが宴の中止とかを求めてるなら、
それは無理だろうと承知してるよ。
わかりました。いつもリカ子さんにやらせてばかりだとあれなんで。
筆はお使いになるのですか？
小学校以来ですけど、ミミズ字でも読めればいいでしょう。少しは手も動かしたいんでね。
I was tempted to act like a chief secretary, but passed when I realized they probably wouldn't get it.
その前に、今夜は誰を調べる？
今立ってる6人のうちの誰かです。
特定しない理由は？
先回りして対処されないためです。
狼は人確定の人間を増やしたくないでしょうからね。
なるほど。
I would twist logic into knots if that's what it took for an advantage.
では書いていきますので、悪いですがゆっくり進めてください。
Alright.
橋本さんは記録に小細工がないようにちょくちょく見ておいてくださいね。
なるほど。
では上座から。
織部義継に入れるわよ。
Why he's a crow though?
あのな、一応言っとくが、俺は絶対投票で負けねえから。
ならくくればええわ。
てめえのために言ってやったのに。
And she's like, there's no more old people to come to me with. I might as well just go.
ろくでもないのは若いもんじゃ。
二人とも黙ってください。
Oh.
殺しますよ。
は
穏やかじゃない
ね。Dang, he sweated said it.
ギャグですよ。
そんな不謹慎な。
Hashimoto-san's gonna be like, he has evil tendencies. Maybe he's a wolf.
ギャグってのは黙らせられればいいんだ。投票に一言添えるのはいいですし、一言反応を添えるのも結構。場外乱闘には相応の対応をします。あと喧嘩がしたけりゃ外でやることをお勧めします。僕らがやってるのは殺し合いです。
なんだか眼蓄があるね。
橋本さんほどじゃありませんよ。この進行に文句があれば早めにどうぞ。
殺すなどとは言わないでください。
わかりました。では次、香織さん。
山脇大さんに、息子は義継は間違いなく本物だと思いますので。
You should valid point. ...
次、野里さんです。
山脇のご婦人に残念ながら
Dang, they really hate the old people. And she got no more. She doesn't have Kanzo-san and Takumi-san to back her up anymore.
私は房石君の提案する秩序には賛同する。
そのくらいでお願いします。
失礼。次、織部安永君だ。
山脇大さん。
Oh, he jumped on it too?
目隠しをしたって。狼を引く可能性は5割を超えてる。大丈夫。
I mean...
山脇さんが3人目。
I mean his logic...
香織ママかな。なんか、らしくない感じがする。
Dang, Mochi's just too good. He's always right, except for when he's a wolf, because he's not gonna point out the other wolves, you know.
ババアが狼なわけね。
いろいろ考えるだけ損。 かし
投票の禍根は宴の外に持ち越さないようにしてくださいね。次、吉嗣くん。
山脇太のクソババアに決まってる。
Bruh.
4票目で現在トップ。次、
香織さんに。
Oh, that's a good one. What a power move from Howdy-chan.
母さんがそうならとっくに料理に毒でも入れて汚れ覚悟で全滅させてる。
He really knew her well.
それただ大丈夫かもくらいだけだよね。なんで絶対大丈夫にまで引き上げてるの。
That is a power move from Haru.
おじいちゃんは怒りすぎただけで殺したくせに。
Oh.
そんなに言うならあの時もっと反対すればよかっただろう。
誰でも言いたい時に言いたいことが言えるわけじゃないもん。
2人ともそこまでね。
I was worried this would continue after the
試
feast.
験ですが、はるちゃんの言うことには一理あります。でもそれを強いるのが読み意味の宴。残念ながら肝臓さんの言動は多くの人がアウトだと思ったからああなった。ろくでもないが判断は迫られ、言動には究極的な責任の取り方を求められる。あと個人の判断が過剰に身内びいきになっていないかどうかには言及を避けます。皆さん、次、リカ子さんです。
メイコに
Because she's a
投
badger?
票いたします。
Now, this I didn't expect.
メイコはおそらく無事なです。
Dang.
メイコ以上に理に反
Oh,
する
wow.
お姉ちゃん嫌い。
次、メイコちゃん。
Is she gonna vote for Nichan?
ゆきさん。
Oh. If this wasn't a serious subject, I would have fallen on my knees in exasperation. She didn't change even in this situation. It probably didn't matter to her at all. She might have seen me as an enemy regardless. Though maybe fighting the badger wasn't so bad. It was reinforced the idea that I wasn't a wolf.
次、僕ですね。
I had to use the voting order to my advantage
メ
here.
イコに。
Why was she shocked?
現状はギャグとして流せますが、今後複数の票が入るようになると。次、どうぞ。
There was another reason for my choice. We had two voters left. Tai was the top of fourth. Then Kari-san and Meiko were tied for second of two. If Mamiya-san and Hashimoto joined forces, they could bring either them to four and take it to final vote. By forcing them to make this choice, I would crush their ability to remain neutral. Also, I was pretty sure at this point, Tai-san would tie. As I was the current leader of the feast, I should be given the role of pushing her off at the hanging tree. If I voted for her, she'd hold a grudge, making the whole process a bit harder.
ちょっと投票状況見せて。
どうぞ。
橋本さん、山脇さんと織部さん、メイコちゃんの中で怪しいと思う人いますか？
君は自分の意見で
票は入らなかったけど、私も容疑は晴れてませんから。猿のカゴ車である橋本さんに票を委ねさせてもら
Maybe she's trying to do 4-4?
それで信用が得られたらいいが、僕は不採志君に投票
Oh,
する。
he sus on us. He sus on us. Everyone was shocked.
理由を伺ってもいいですか？
理由はね。
は？
He's just a gut instinct from a years of being a cameraman observing people.
僕は君に対して1割とか2割の疑いを
He's
持
sus of
っ
us.
て
I
い
just
る
know
け
we
ど、
can't
そ
shake
れ
it
は
off.
難癖レベルの疑いでしかないか。本格的に疑いを向けるには材料が足りない。
わかりました。
Is that a bluff or does it not?
ね、これに票を合わせても微妙でしょ。
いいんですか？結果が決まりましたよ。
それは他の人たちの投票の結果だよ。
Dang.
わかりました。前言撤回は不信を招くでしょうし。
あ、僕は言動と投票に責任を持つべきっていう不採志君の仕切りには。
それはどうも。僕に2票ですね。
はい。
結果、最多得票数4票の山脇大さんがくくられることになります。
安水は
She's so mad. She's so mad. No, it was your attitude that damned you. Oh, though I would end Yasumizu anyway.
あんたは蛇の仕
I'm so
事
sad. She still trusts us
ち
even
ゃ
though we're a
んと
wolf.
最後まで果たすのよ。
As I held the rope, she told me that.
もちろんです
I'd work as a fake snake, though. I gave her the usual Reisnot spiel and pushed her. The moment she felt, she let out a sharp sound like tearing cloth. Oof. No! Of course she would. No one wanted to die. Yasumizu people, old people, no one at all. Perhaps she wasn't as prepared for this as she was last time. The tense rope seemed to shake from her struggling longer than last time. And then, Taya Mawaki died. This is so depressing.
僕、今日ご飯いらない。
Okay. Alright. I think I'm gonna stop it here for today. I mean, let's look at the chart. Yeah, I don't know how things are gonna go, but I mean, Hashimoto-san is definitely sus on us, and there's just no reason for him not to sus us because he's right. He's just right. And he does have like good gut instincts, and like he watches people a lot as a photographer. So he just probably has gut instincts that something about us is sus. But yeah, I mean, I wonder, I don't know who they're gonna choose today and if Kari is gonna die soon, but we're gonna all leave that in the next episode and find out then. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I will catch y'all in the next episode. Bye.